As most people know, I've been associated with Riverbend for a very long time. I first volunteered here back in around 1980 or so, helping out with some programs. And in all those years, it finally dawned on me what's really going on with me and with everybody else that visits the Nature Center. This place has gravity. You don't really think of it that way, but it has gravity. I first was pulled in and started working in the late 70s, early 80s. I'd come and go from time to time with my college years. Then I'd be back again. Sometimes I would be here for a few months. Sometimes I'd be here for a few years. But after a while, obviously, I was lucky enough to work here and stay here for, well, basically about 17 years full time. And it was an amazing experience. And in that time, I got to watch that gravity also impact other people. Other people that come and go, whether it be students that come in for programs, whether it be families that show up for a Halloween event, whether it be just a mom and a couple of kids that want to walk through on a Tuesday afternoon, or a dad and their children on a Saturday afternoon, just exploring the Nature Center and making connection and starting to feel the pull of this place, what it actually can do to the people that allow it to hold them and become a part of their lives. We have this innate biophilia, of course, this natural tendency to want to be connected to the natural world, something that's become really obvious to a lot of people when they started to have that taken away from them during this latest virus epidemic, the pandemic that we've had for the last number of months here. But it's so evident that this gravitational pull that the Nature Center has on the community is something unique, something you can't find anywhere else in Faribault. It's really amazing to watch how these people keep coming back day after day, year after year, coming back to this nature center they've grown up with, this place that they visited so many times, this place that's become a part of their lives. I was working in my yard just last night, and a guy walked up to me to talk about a thing I was fixing on my boat. And I mentioned my name, and he said, "Oh, I know who you are. I had you as a teacher back when I was," and he was 34 years old. He still has that kind of a connection to this place. He still remembers the days of coming here, learning here, experiencing the natural world here, and basically figuring out what, I think more about what life is really all about. Again, this place has a gravity. It pulls people, it holds people. It's held me for decades. And I think I could probably find volunteer naturalists from decades ago that would say they've been trapped by that gravity as I kept pulling them in and keeping them at work and keeping people doing things. But I have a feeling that pull is going to stay on me for quite some time. If you hear in the background, you can hear a mower running off in the woods right now, working on one of the trails. When I retire in about 10, 15, 20 years, that's what I want to be doing. I want to be one of those guys on that mower. I'm still connected by this pull that the Nature Center has, and I still want it to be a part of my life. And I look forward to seeing how it's still an important part of Faribault.